and let us all do we can to build a better future.
CNN is struggling. CNN's hurting, folks. They're hurting. They're struggling. They're not doing too well. What do I mean by this? Well, CNN's own CEO is now going to have to apologize to his entire staff. Oh, no. CNN is a tanking. CNN CEO Chris Licht apologizes to staff during internal Monday morning call. CNN CEO spoke with the CNN's weekly Monday morning call. He apologized to CNN staffers for drawing attention away from the network's mission and vowed to earn back trust. So the embattled CNN chief executive, Chris Licht, apologized to the news organization staff Monday morning during the cable news network's 9 a.m. Eastern time call, according to people familiar with the matter. He told the staffers he didn't recognize himself in the 15,000-word profile story in The Atlantic that published Friday. Oh, no, 15,000-word profile. The story documented his views on CNN's coverage and his attempts at winning over staffers during his first year on the job. Some CNN staffers saw the Licht magazine profile as showing poor judgment at a time when ratings are falling and employees are openly rebelling against his decision last month to air Donald Trump's town hall with hundreds of his cheering fans. Hey, CNN, you needed that boost in viewership. 3.3 million people tuned in. That's good for business. It tells me that CNN deserves its extinction. In fact, let's have democracy in the chat. Type 1 if you'll feel saddened and depressed if CNN finally goes under. If that does happen, because again, this is a major corporation that has a sweet package deal. So whenever you buy cable or want to be associated with anything with mainstream media, CNN is going to be right there like an STD. Type 1 if you'd be saddened if it's gone, if it goes bankrupt. Type 2 if you're popping open a champagne bottle and dancing on its grave, because I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that because it's funny. I mean, they had a streaming service called CNN Plus that went belly up in one goddamn month. That's what happened to CNN Plus. That's what happened to that great streaming service that they had. And the thing is, the audacity of CNN to even think that it's popular, to think that it's relevant in this day and age. How pathetic, how sad, how funny. So again, continuing on, CEO David Zaslav wasn't pleased with the profile titled Inside the Meltdown at CNN and agreed it was mishandled according to people familiar with his thinking. So the embattled CEO said he understands staffers' frustration and is intent on earning his employees' trust, said the people. He didn't specifically speak on why he participated in the Atlantic profile, in which reporter Tim Alberta spent months with Licht, including joining him at the gym during a personal training session and attending backstage CNN programming rehearsals. Again, Licht's remarks were short, said the people, who were not authorized to discuss the matter publicly. A CNN spokesperson declined to comment. My goodness, it's funny. It's funny because their viewership is in the tanks. And the thing is, I, for one, welcome the extinction of CNN Plus and CNN, of course. Obviously, CNN Plus is gone, but I, for one, welcome the end of CNN because it's contributed nothing except, again, fake news, hit pieces in independent media, and so much more. And the thing is, it has a narrative. CNN Plus has a narrative that it must carry out, and that is always to, again, listen to the establishment, carry water for the two-party system, have access to these politicians, and never once challenge anything that would, I don't know, make people think. So, as always, if there's ever a chance I could, kick CNN while it's down, I have to thank, again, good friend of the show, Case Study QB, for finding this wonderful gem on June 24th of 2022. That's right. We're seeing history repeat itself because, again, this is the same year when CNN Plus finally went under in 2022. That was last year, by the way. How sad. So get ready to laugh because nothing has fundamentally changed for CNN. it's the end. So let's laugh together.
Everybody knows by now that CNN's hitting rock bottom. Their ratings have hit record lows. Chris Cuomo was fired. Jeff Zucker forced out. Host Brian Stelter's days are numbered, reportedly, and we can see why. His show last week getting 56,000 viewers in the demo. Now, for context.
Now, for those you don't know, again, that individual in the background who looks like a deer in the headlights, he's no longer with CNN. That's how sad it is. But listen to this. This gets even funnier.
I was going to name shows that rate higher than that, but we don't have time. I'd have to read you the entire TV guide. But when it rains, it pours. Burn. Not only has CNN lost viewers, they've lost what little respect they ever had. When CNN approached Republican candidate for Arizona governor, Kari Lake, things didn't go well. Watch.
Hi, Kari. Hi. Nice to see you. CNN. You don't have a mask on anymore. What's going on?
Outside. Do you have a minute to
well,
chat?
We're 6 feet apart.
Do you have a minute to chat?
I'll do an interview.
Okay.
As long as it airs on CNN Plus.
That's too funny. That is far too funny. Again, the look on the reporter's face. Oh, CNN Plus is gone. Let's rewind that again.
Kari.
Hi.
Nice to see you. CNN.
You don't have a mask on anymore. What's going on?
Outside. Do you have a minute to chat?
We're 6 feet apart.
Do you have a minute to chat?
I'll do an interview.
Okay.
As long as it airs on CNN Plus. Does that still exist? I didn't think so, because the people don't like what you guys are peddling, which is propaganda. Thank you.
Wow. Glad someone finally said it. Harsh.
So what can we take away from all of this? The CNN CEO is apologizing for the network going under. He's apologizing for having the town hall in which Donald Trump just basically bent them over and gave them a new one. When you have to apologize to staffers that have been allowing the network to also tank, it tells me that this is the beginning of the end for this large mega media network. CNN is hemorrhaging viewers. It's people who run the entire network don't know what they're doing. They keep on trying to reinvent themselves, but the viewers, the people who tune in, aren't paying them any attention. The only reason why CNN is even relevant in this day and age is because, number one, they managed to bully themselves to be on, or bully big tech so that they can be viewed as, again, a leading source according to big tech's algorithm like Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. Just like all the other corporate media outlets, they manage to bully their way on so they get automatic favoritism. And then number two, whenever you're going to the airport, what's playing? CNN. That's the only reason why CNN is still around. Hell, they play CNN at the old folks' home. They play CNN in every single big institution where you don't really have the option of changing the channel. CNN is a dying brand. And I, for one, welcome its extinction. May it end up the same way as their big-brained idea of CNN Plus. Sometimes there is some good news in the horizon. And maybe, eventually, someday, all of corporate media meets the same fate.